Hi guys, so in this video what I would like to talk about is abandonment issues as a result of being in foster care or being adopted. So as we know, we probably all know someone that has either been in foster care or who's been adopted as a child, and they're still struggling with the impact of that as an adult. Now, most of you know that I've been a counsellor since 2009. I've also been a trained coach since 2017. But I've also been a social worker for the last 20 years, and part of my social work is involved working with fostered children, foster carers. I've worked with asylum seeking children. I've worked within domestic violence. I've got a range of experience within that, and I just thought it might be good to kind of talk about this because this is an issue that affects many people. I have clients that have come to see me as adults who are still struggling with the fact that they were adopted or fostered when they were young. And I think the reason that it's a big issue is because when you are born, obviously, and your parents, they make that choice to have you, the idea of them then giving you up, and it might be for various reasons, so this isn't a judgment or criticism, it's just how people feel. It's that sense of rejection. And once you feel rejected, it's hard to kind of dismiss that feeling, and it can permeate through the rest of your life. So it can affect your relationships as an adult. It can affect the way you feel about yourself. You know, there are people then that feel that they're unlovable. They feel that it's hard to trust, because the thought is, if my parents gave me up and they couldn't love me enough, why would I trust that another person will love me? Also a feeling of a lack of self-worth. You know, what is it about me that meant my parents couldn't just love me? And I think the abandonment issues, unless they're worked through and you sit down with someone and talk through these issues, I think that they're going to affect your relationships, not just your intimate relationships, but in general, because not being able to trust anyone and also having these feelings of unworthiness and that you don't feel valued and that you don't feel lovable, they're going to permeate in your actions, your thoughts, your feelings, and in everything you do. So instead of doubting yourself, and instead of feeling as though because this thing happened when you were younger, you know, and there will always be some identity issues as well tied up with this, because even if you're adopted and you have a fantastic life, and even if your foster carers provide you with a fantastic life, you are going to consistently, sorry about the noise, the ducks, you're going to consistently be wondering whether your parents could have loved you just as much, or why is it that strangers can love you but not your own parents. So I think it's something worth seeking therapy for. I'd say this is definitely something that's worth saying, you know, I need to work through this because I feel at fault, I feel unloved, I feel unvaluable, and it's ruining my relationships with others. So I just wanted to touch on it briefly, and I think I'll make a longer video exploring it in more depth, but this is just something that for me I feel is a major issue that affects people as adults. You know, that feeling of rejection, that feeling that you were not loved. So I'll come back to this topic and do a longer video, but I hope you found this video useful. Thanks for watching. Bye.